Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new episode of Daggerfall. Tonight we head across the bay to the city of Sentinel, capital of Hammerfell. Or at least this side of Hammerfell. We have received a letter from the Prince and we are now officially back on the main quest. Which I do believe there are there's a few quests at this level actually. We'll make sure that I don't have anything to do. So yeah. I believe the forebears are in charge at this point, I believe. I mean, those of you who watched my Red Guard playthrough, Sentinel should be familiar to you. And now we're in business. I kind of wish that they done camel for when he was in the desert. I feel like that would have been much more immersive. Sentinel! And I have to say that I've vastly preferred this version of Sentinel over what we got in ESO. Alright. The Order of the Lily. These are making enemies everywhere they go, aren't they? Actually, who was it we were supposed to speak to anyway? Lhotun? I'm not. I believe that's how that's pronounced. I suck at pronouncing stuff. I try to pronounce it as it's written, and yeah, not everything is that way. But I do believe that this quest has been the farthest I've ever actually gone through Daggerfall, I believe. Okay. You, sir. That's a very creepy sound effect. Welcome to Sentinel, Ulfgar. I guess you must have received my letter. Yes. I know some things about Lysandus and what he might be haunting Daggerfall. But before I tell you, you have to promise to do something for me first. Alright. We used to have an older brother, 10 or 11 years older than me. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Whenever I ask what happened to him, I'm told a different story. Some say he got sick and died, some say he was kidnapped by the Underking. I have a little bit to say on the Underking just a little bit. I want to know the truth. If you can find some proof of what really happened to him, I'll tell you all I know about King Lysandus. This is the place that has the elevator. Yes, sir. But they be physical. So the Underking is a very interesting character. And it's rumored, and there's a couple different stories about this. Well, I've always believed that the Underking, and there's evidence to support this too, that he was the former battle mage during Octus from Tiber time. When Septim used the medium, it said that Octus destroyed himself to stop it, to destroy the medium. His physical form is still in the physical plane. There's no flesh. He is very active during this time period, and one of the endings to Daggerfall is that he reunites with his soul and leaves. I believe that's one of the endings. Uh, okay, that's not what I meant. Of course, I can see it on the. I'm right here at it. I'm supposed to be able to ask rumors. How do I ask rumors? Oh. Well, read. Like books more than so it used to drive King Cameron is. I try not to spread the rumors. Right. I ain't telling you that one. Well. Well, you were just all theory, right? I mean, is this supposed to mean something to me? You, sir. But one thing we know is that he likes books. I need to know nor much care. I don't know. I don't know you. I don't care to know. The origins of the Oblivion name in front of my eyes. I won't be telling the Lord. Hey! Oh wait. Actually, no, yeah, that's more. The War of the Bender Marker is won. I'm afraid. Oh my god. I got one person to help me, and everyone else is like, bugger off. By the crypt. Supposed to wait several days. I don't know actually how many days I'm supposed to wait. Maybe, am I? Okay, there's a tavern over this place. As big as Sentinel looks, it's actually quite small and light. And just how much stuff there actually is. The Screaming Dagger. Right, you know, if I can pay you, I would. But he looks interesting. That ain't bad. This is quality. It's only taken like 6 days for them to contact me. But a Sentinel of a woman steps forward and hands you a note. She turns aside all your questions with a cold, expressionless face. Bob. Alright. Yeah, it's taken 6 days. Dear Ulfgar, if you are interested in learning the truth at the Prince, meet me at the Flying Dog in Chase Town. And so. Right. Heck of a name. The Flying Dog. So the only... Oh wait, no. Again, what's the purpose of having 3 taverns right next to each other? You think that would be bad for business? Realistic. Oh, there's a camel. Alright, which inn is which? Press submit. Red ferry. Pig in the bed. This is last. Yep. I would prefer that nobody sees me talking with you. It has come to our attention that the Underking is being wrongfully accused of abducting the prince. Before you judge, check into the fortress of Horgel. Again, I apologize. I'm marking on your map. As to who I am, just call me a loyal servant. I move away before anyone gets suspicious. Scram! Bye. To the fortress. I mean, it could be there, or sometimes takes place on this island, I believe. Like it's one of these two locations. That's it. I mean, the one thing I love about Daggerfall is the locations. Like, well, this is a pretty great location. The other side of that is just how huge the world space is. Like, condense the world space a little bit more. And I feel like that way you could travel on foot more reasonably. And I would be happy. Alright, what are we going to encounter in here? Well, that's pretty much tells me what on. Uh-oh. I'm trying to help you, Spider. Oh, here are more skeletons. I see you behind that door. That dungeon track there. Ebony dagger time! Ebony dagger! Ebony dagger! Now wait! We have Well, we have orcs in here. Ow! How interesting. I don't think you've seen me yet. Yes? They killed the orc. The spider. Ooh, there we go, steel. An historic document. You pick up a death certificate. Right. Well, that was actually relatively quick, wasn't it? Morning Star, 23rd, 3rd Era 400. 2 days I was still within this crypt without food or water. I do not know whether hunger or poor health or one of the creatures who shared this dank hole with me would kill me first. I only know that I will soon be dead, and not even my bones will remain. Yep. My hope is that in the years that come, this letter will be read and the sad story of I told you I don't know. Prince Sentinel will be told. I am 15 years old at the time of this writing, and I have been plagued with bad health most of my life, to the frustration of my haughty parents. The finest healers and apothecaries in Western Tamriel have labored over my every cough and fever. But while they could save my life time and time again, they could not improve my sickly constitution. In respect, I received little real affection from the king and queen, embarrassed as they were about getting such a cripple as the heir of the kingdom. I cannot say I missed the love, but received much attention from the doctors, priests, and herbalists constantly at court. Certainly, I was not to be the sort of warrior that King Cameron was. But one of my dearest friends, a priest of Stendar, said that I might be the first scholar king in the history of Sentinel. It's not always a bad thing. My youngest sister, Abikai, I may have butchered that, was a true favorite of my parents, athletic, beautiful, and charming. It is hard to think of an uncomplimentary word for her. I am resigned to my imminent death, and yet I would like to see her once again. For 6 years, I'm going to stop right there. And I were the only children of the Sentinel. 8 years ago, the Queen had a boy child and named him Gregor. After the ancient Rhaegar word for strong king. Few speak that tongue any longer, but all the scholars and nobles of Amberfell understood. And Gretlik is a strong boy indeed. I have never so much as seen him cough. The Queen's next child, born only a year after Gretlik, had an even more ominous birth name, Lhotun, second boy. Perhaps had I been less sheltered, more suspicious by nature, I might have read into these nominations. Lhotun and Gretlik are common enough names in our family, I reasoned. Now I know that even then, I was disinherited, even if it was not official yet. For several months before Lhotun's birth, and over 3 years after, I was in the throes of a very serious fever. The doctors despaired of me, but somehow, very, very gradually, I recovered. For the first time, and the last, I read an expression on my father, the king's face, that was not indifference. It was disgust. That was a fortnight ago. 3 nights ago, I was seized by men I have never seen while I was having a walk. My nursemaid stood by, watching placidly as I was gagged and tied and thrown roughly into a sack. I do not know how long they rode with me, but I was eventually left here. When I finally freed myself from my bonds, I found that I was alone. My wanders have gotten me nowhere. This place is filled with undead creatures that prevent me from finding any exit. I have no hope left, but no fear either. A few regrets. Perhaps had I studied magic instead of history and science, I could free myself of this place. One of my tutors told the story of the Underking, how he had placed his life force in the body of a powerful being and had thus conquered all Tamriel long, long ago. Had I only the strength of a more powerful body like that. But I did not study magic, I studied history. So I leave this letter. Not to revenge myself, but as a historic fact. But that was depressing. Right, what do I want to do next? Wait, what? Okay, down here. Okay, no. But up to here and around, yes. Listen, what is the point of having a paralysis sword if it doesn't do anything? I'm not going to explore this entire direction, I'm just going to explore for a little bit. J-T-T-T, or not, nah. Hello. It actually keeps getting a little bit. Please die. Thank you. I heard a werewolf. Get beat on, actually. There's the orc. It looks like this is actually a very big place. I mean, there's a couple of areas I haven't gone by. Cave walk. What is this? What the heck is it? Okay. Yeah, there are a couple of areas cave-wise I haven't been before. Yeah. Now to find the exit. my rock. Find your own rock. Okay, it should be this. Oh, hello. Alright, now it's sufficient time to leave. Oop. Never found it. What'd you get? Took only 6 hours. Okay. I forget that was a phone. The notifications. Actually, but after this quest, I'm done in Sentinel for a little bit. I believe. Those on this side. This is what I most feared. As I promised, here's what I've heard about Lysandus. I don't know how much of this is secret, but I trust you. Lysandus was in love with his court sorceress, a noblewoman named Madera Derini. And during the war with us, his queen found out. Oh, rip. They say that while her husband was gone, Queen Minasira banished Madora from the court. My sister is queen now, part of the treaty to ensure peace, but Minasira still resides at Castle Daggerfall. That's the Dowager Queen Mother. Well, that makes more sense now with her letters, because it was clear that she was fighting for the love and affection of her husband. So that makes a lot more sense. I don't know where Madora went, but I know she has an enormous castle somewhere on the Isle of Balfia, the Adamantine Tower, or the Derini Tower. But I also heard there is some kind of curse on her and she can never leave. I don't know if that helps you, but that's all I know. Again, thank you for my brother's letter. Just knowing what happened will ease my heart somewhat. Please take this katana as a token of my appreciation. Katana! Oh. You get a crossbow in return. Right. So we know Madora is here. Somehow I got the Ring Tower involved. Interesting. Also interesting, she has the name Durin. That was used to be, I don't know if there's actually any other elves still left, unless she is supposed to be an elf. But the Durini were a type of high elf that ruled over High Rock in the Merethic era. There is a lot of lore with the Durini and the Britons. I encourage you to research them to find out more. That's one of the reasons I like the Elder Scrolls universe. There's just a lot of backstory and lore and history that's very interesting. But anywho, I'm going to call that episode right there. I wanted to do a little bit more, but it took a while to actually go through this, longer than I was expecting. So next episode we'll be heading... Excuse me, Thunder. Next episode we'll be going back across the bay to Daggerfall to do some more quests for the court there. Until then, goodbye everyone.